Hello YouTube, welcome to Vintage Kit Reviews. For today's review, I have a 1990 release of the AMT Earl 1937 Cabriolet. As you can see, it's in a very bright pink body tone. It's in 1/25 scale, so let's take a look around and see what we get. Kit number on this, as you can see, 7644. And then here on the side, we got the options that it can be built as, so stock version, vintage rod, or with the stock 6-cylinder, and then our detailed interior. So go ahead and open it up and see what we get in the kit. Grab out our instruction sheet from the bottom here. Alright, so first off, I'll go ahead and just set that there so you can go ahead and pause if you'd like to read through the history of the Cabriolet. And in AMT Earl fashion, it is a huge printout sheet. So we start up here, step 1, building up our stock engine, which is a straight 6. Actually, I believe might be a inline 4. Nope, that's right, it was an inline 6. Sorry. And then the other option is a blown V8. You can see a lot of options there. We do our stock or custom, which is basically a bit of a nice rod look. We have our chassis going together here with all of our suspension work. Again, our stock interior, or you could do up the custom interior. Has a nice 3-point roll bar there. Just depending upon how you want to build your model. Flipping to the back sheet. Have the fenders going on. Have our top getting put on. Tub, and then we have our stock hood going together, 2-piece hood, rear outer spare wheel, and then last but not least, fitting the hood for the custom version here, and all of the details that go along with that. So pretty straightforward, as most auto kits are, pretty straightforward. Now let's go ahead and get into the plastic of the kit here. So go ahead and slide everything out here. Go ahead and drop out the wheels, a couple of parts coming out here as well. This is why always check your bags before just tossing them. This could be some spare parts that got kicked around and kicked off. Like that. This body is just not wanting to come out at all. Alright, let's do that. As you can see, a lot of parts have kind of fallen off the trees over the years. Alright. There we go, finally. Sorry for the delay there. Alright, so we'll start here. We have our wheels. Start with those. So we have our stock little skinnies here. Straight tread. Straight tread skinnies there. And then we have our customs, which have the narrow treaded front wheels and the wide rear wheels. And as you can see, there's a lot of flash on these, so it'll take a little bit of cleanup to get them all cleaned up. Alright, kind of going around some of the parts here. We have our valve covers, drive shaft, front suspension. Have our front fenders there. Some very nice steely rims. And then here's one of the rear steelies. We have our 2 engine halves, which again, just because of the age and how long this has been kicking around in the box, it's just a lot of parts have shedded off. It's the only problem with them all being in one bag is that they start just kind of shedding each other off. Have our straight 6 there. There you go. Let's move these out of the way. There you go. Get a good view. There you go. So there you got your straight 6. You have your standard dashboard, stock dash. Then we have our custom dash here. Then our rear bench seats, as well as one of the other buckets from the front. Other front fender, steering linkage, and then our cover for if you wanted it as a convertible with the top down. The other of the front fenders, which actually has some very nice fluting there on the side. Really nice detail there. And we have, grab that part before I lose it, have our tub, main tub, which is for both versions. Have our main body here. And our chassis. Next up, we'll have our chrome parts here. Just luckily, these are wanting to play a lot nicer than the other ones. There we go. Set that bag off to the side. So we have a couple of nice 5-fin rims. Have that huge supercharger. Nice chrome exhaust pipes, intake manifold, all that. Have a couple more of those rims, wheel backs, chrome rings, a nice grille detail through there. Air intake, which again is, you know, very crudely modeled. Probably would take, and if I use this, I'll probably have to use a Dremel and drill some of that out, make it a nice deep channel. So there's that. And now onto the clear parts, which is what really separates this kit. So our top cover is molded in clear. It does have a nice canvas texture. And then our front windscreen does have some flash on it that you'll have to sand or cut off. And then here is your hood, which also has absolutely no ejector pins. So when you've completed that nice big block engine, you can polish this thing up, set this over it, and have a see-through hood, kind of like what they had at the end of Grease. So really, really nice kit. Definitely looks like it would build up to a really nice one. So this is the 1990 release of the 1937 Chevrolet Cabriolet from AMT Earl. Have a wonderful rest of your day.